Episode 32 of Uncle Beni, Gifts and Truth. It was a day of vibrant celebration. Mr. and Mrs. Suleiman called their twins, Amina and Abdul, into the living room, where invitation cards lay across the table, each bearing a neighbor's name. Their mother began to organize the stack. Here, she said, dividing the cards between them. Take these and distribute them according to the names written on each. Tell them they are invited to our family's party this evening. Amina and Abdul raced from the house, their laughter trailing behind them. They had looked forward to this day. Their parents had spent days preparing for the festivities, and the twins were proud to help. They imagined the music, the dancing, and the refreshments that would fill their home by sunset. The twins moved through the neighborhood, knocking on doors and pressing bells. As each door opened, they stretched out their hands and spoke in unison. Our parents are inviting your family to our party later today to celebrate with us. The neighbors were delighted, promising to attend. At one house, a woman offered them chocolates and cookies as a thank you. They accepted happily, nibbling on the treats as they walked to the next gate. It was then that Abdul turned to Amina. When we get to the next house, after we give the invitation, let's tell them our parents asked for some gifts in exchange. Amina frowned. No, Abdul, we'll get into trouble. That is deceit, lying about our parents. No, it's not, Abdul insisted. We aren't forcing anyone, we are only asking. It's still wrong, Amina replied firmly. It's the only way they'll take us seriously. Let's just try it, Abdul said, already thinking about more treats. Amina hesitated. Their father often remarked that girls developed judgment faster, and she felt the weight of that responsibility. What if they call our parents to confirm? She asked. You know Uncle Benny wouldn't approve. Let's not do this, Abdul. But Abdul was determined. I want more cookies and chocolates. If you don't want any, just keep quiet while I ask. He marched ahead. At the next house, they were welcomed by Mr. Usman, a dear friend of their father. Oh, bless you both. What brings you here this morning? He asked with a warm smile. Amina handed him the card. Our parents invite you to our party later today. They hope to see you there. Of course, I'll be there, Mr. Usman replied. Send my regards to your parents. As he began to close the door, Abdul spoke up. Dear sir, they also said you should give some gifts in return as a celebration present. Amina looked at her brother in shock, shaking her head frantically. Mr. Abdul paused, surprised. Oh, I don't have any gifts right now, but I'll call your parents when I arrive at the party to settle it. Disappointed, Abdul walked away. Amina waved a quick, embarrassed goodbye and followed him. What are you doing? I told you this was a bad idea, she scolded. Abdul remained silent. At the next house, they met Mrs. Fawzat, a regular customer at their mother's utensil shop. After Amina delivered the invitation, Abdul repeated his request. Our parents also said you should give some gifts in return. Mrs. Fawzat's face hardened. What gifts? Your parents should be the ones giving. I've supported your mother's shop so much. Why would they ask for more? She immediately reached for her phone. Hello, ma, she said into the receiver. I'm here with your children. Did you ask that I give some gifts in exchange for the invitation? After listening, she looked sternly at the twins. Oh, they lied. Here, speak to your mother. Amina took the phone while Abdul stood frozen, ashamed. She explained everything, admitting it had been Abdul's idea. When the call ended, Mrs. Fawzat collected the phone from Amina, clearly unimpressed. It is wrong to deceive people, especially by lying about your parents, she said. As the twins walked away, Amina turned to Abdul, her voice sharp. I told you, Uncle Benny always teaches us against deceit and lying. It wasn't supposed to be a big deal, Abdul muttered defensively. Mrs. Falsat overreacted. Let's just move on to the next house. No, Amina said firmly. Mom said we should return immediately. She was very upset. The walk back was silent. When they arrived, both parents were waiting. Their mother looked basically pained. I'm sure you do not understand the weight of your actions, their father said calmly but firmly. We are unhappy about what you did. Haven't you learned anything from Uncle Benny? We tried to teach you lessons, and it teaches you responsibility, yet today you acted irresponsibly, their mother added. Abdul finally lowered his head. I'm sorry, Mom and Dad. I didn't think it would be this serious. Please forgive me. We have forgiven you, their father said. But next time, if you want cookies, ask us. There is no need to deceive others. Dishonesty and deceit are not the values we teach you, their mother reminded them firmly. Amina said, Abdul is sorry, Mom. It won't happen again. He has learned his lesson. Abdul nodded solemnly. That day, he realized that honesty and truth were worth far more than any gifts or treats. From then on, he promised to act with integrity, keeping the morning's lesson close in his heart, just as Uncle Benny always taught. Keep enjoying the episodes of Uncle Benny at unclebenny.wordpress.com.